Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma. Today I'm going to tell you about this awesome 2022 Honda Insight Touring that we have for sale. One awesome hybrid sedan. In the world of high gas prices, obviously everyone seems to be looking for more fuel-efficient vehicles. And if that's the case for you, this Insight's a great one to consider. You'll average right around 50 miles per gallon with the Insight. It's a simple hybrid system, so you don't have to plug it in. It doesn't have big batteries to haul around. It's very simple. So basically the way it works is it's got an engine which gives you the primary source of propulsion, and then it has a small electric traction motor. The small electric traction motor allows it to travel up to about a mile just under electricity alone, and about speeds about 20 to 30 miles an hour. Anything above that, the gas engine will kick in. And you might be thinking, well, 1 mile under electric power is not that long. Well, you have to understand, this is not a plug-in hybrid. This is not a, a partial EV like a Bolt or, a BMW i3 of a range extender. This is more of a traditional hybrid like the original Toyota Prius. So basically, the engine will charge the small battery pack. When you hit the brakes, under certain braking, instead of using the actual brakes, it will use the electric motor as a brake to slow it down, and that will recharge the batteries as well. Pretty cool stuff. And yeah, that's how it gets 50 miles per gallon. But being able to shut the engine off for short amounts of time, like in stop and go traffic, or just if you're just cruising along for a half a mile or a mile under electric power alone, just being able to shut it off the electric motor for short amount of times like that allows it to average 50 miles per gallon. You can see right here, our actually general manager was driving this for a little bit. He was averaging 51 miles per gallon. This is a 2022. It's a one-owner clean Carfax vehicle, local. We have a complimentary Carfax report, only 3,502 miles, so this thing's in pretty close to new condition. And unfortunately, doing my research, looks like 2022 will be the last year of the Insight. I don't know why Honda is discontinuing it. It doesn't seem like a great time to be discontinuing fuel-efficient vehicles, but maybe Honda has a new product coming out to replace it. And one thing that I can tell you about the US market, coupes and sedans are losing popularity. Everyone seems to want to buy crossover SUVs, so maybe they're gonna axe the Insight to allow them to build more CRVs or something like that, which is probably one of their best-selling vehicles right now. Obviously with supply shortages and stuff like that, manufacturers are starting to have to pick and choose which vehicles make more money for them. And I guess the vehicles that are not making as much money, if they only have so many microchips and semiconductors to put in cars, they might have to pick and choose which vehicles they're going to build and which ones they won't build. So unfortunately, that might be the case for the Insight. I don't know the real reason why they're discontinuing it. I'm just speculating. The touring model is a range topping trim level. Look at this beautiful perforated leather interior. We have a moonroof, beautiful synthetic leather and stitching on the doors. On the dashboard, really looks beautiful. Easy to use push button transmission. You have park, reverse, neutral, drive. You have electronic parking brake. You have a drive mode selector. You have eco mode, sport mode, dual zone auto climate control, power and heated front seats. We have a rear parking camera, automatic dimming mirror, universal garage door opener, keyless ignition with push button start. We have adaptive cruise control, blind spot warning, lane departure warning. We have steering assist. Steering assist will follow gentle bends on the highway. That combined with adaptive cruise control really is a great driver's assistance for the highways and stop and go traffic. If you drive in stop and go traffic, you'll really love the adaptive cruise control and steering assist. I'm telling you, once you experience that on the highway, you'll never want to go back to a vehicle that doesn't have it. It really is that remarkable. Nice color combination, obviously. With such low miles and being in 2022, as I mentioned before, this thing is pretty close to being in near new condition. And even though this is a smaller sedan, interior space is not too bad. I'm 6'2". I had that front seat adjusted for my height. I've had plenty of headroom, legroom back here. This is basically what you would call it's basically a Civic hybrid. Even though it's called an Insight, it's based on the Civic platform. So they used to have a Civic hybrid. I think they discontinued it, and the Insight ended up replacing the Civic hybrid model. But yeah, I don't know what they're going to do after 2022 if this is the last year. You have the original floor mats still in plastic. You have a cargo area protector, nice big trunk, and of course those rear seats can fold down for more trunk space. Really is a nice looking vehicle. Very nice and quiet to drive. It almost, it's pretty much like a luxury car inside about how quiet and smooth it is to drive. The front end styling is very nice, very reminiscent of the Civic and Honda Accord. Both very good looking vehicles. Pretty well received by the automotive press. Car and Driver, they gave a rating, it got 8.5 out of 10. Not too bad. 8.5 out of 10 is pretty good. That's like scoring an 85% on your test, right? Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this vehicle and this video. Hope to see you soon and have a wonderful day.